I want to eliminate genres as a whole. Get rid of genres, period. Just genreless music. Like you can have a rock band and a country singer make a song and it'd be just crazy.
Yeah.
I'm trying to infiltrate the industry and just like change sound for real.
Yo, what's going on, guys? You're watching Kids Take Over, Vancouver all the way to New York. I'm with someone who doesn't do interviews. Doesn't really do interviews.
It's not that I don't do interviews. It's just like I ain't had that many opportunities to do them.
I feel like, dude, you're like a legend. Well, first of all, I'm a Blaccmass. Nice to finally meet you.
Man.
I feel like you're a legend, bro. Like a lot of people think that as well. So I'm kind of surprised that you're saying that. Like, do you get that often? Do people say that to you?
Yeah, most of the time. It's cool though. I'm just chilling most of the time.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, bro, I feel like you're so good at like curating sounds and like mixing things that you wouldn't like expect together, but when it comes out, it's like, damn, I actually like needed this. What's like the biggest thing you've done so far?
Damn, probably Earth, Wind and Fire for real.
Okay.
Cause I did I put the September on the drill, and then it went crazy. I didn't expect them to DM me though. They DM'd me on Twitter and they was like, "We love what you're doing" and all that. I was like, "Wow."
Yeah.
Like, that was crazy.
Damn.
Probably being involved with Kanye team with DONDA.
Yes.
So that was nice too.
Gotcha. Now we're gonna get into that, but I'm curious because like, have you been like faceless for a while? Because I feel like you don't like post your face and stuff.
Yeah, but not intentionally. It's just like I'm a person who like letting my work speak for me. But also it's just like I said, I haven't had a lot of opportunities to do interviews and stuff like that. So. But
even just like, you know, because if a lot of producers like they'll have to like show their face on like IG stories and stuff, like talking to the camera, right? I feel like you don't really do that. It's just you don't enjoy doing that.
I'll be on there, but it's rare.
Right. I was just saying. Where are you from, by the way?
I'm from Atlanta.
Oh, you're from Atlanta. I thought you were from said like Baltimore or something. Huh?
No, I moved there, but I'm from Atlanta.
Gotcha. So like, what kind of, you know, how did it kind of bubble up in Atlanta, and like for the people who don't fully know, like what is it that you do?
Well, what I do is I'm a producer, and I do the mixing thing that everybody know me for. But I started out producing, and I was messing around one day. Like I found Calvin Harris. I can't remember the song, but Travis Scott. I used his way back song. I put him on the Calvin Harris beat.
That's
I was like, it's cool. But I let my sister hear it because like she a tough critic, and I value her opinion. She heard it. She was like, you need to put this out somewhere. Yeah. And that at the time I was a Travis Scott fan page. A lot of people may know that, but a lot of people don't know.
You started off as a Travis Scott fan page?
I was a Travis Scott fan page. Yes.
How big was your page like?
I think I stopped doing it once I hit the like 10K stage on Instagram, but that's where my name come from. It comes from a song called literally Blaccmass. I just changed the letters a little bit because I wanted to pick a name to stand out in the community, but also when I was done with it, I could take it and like still use it and it just be different.
Because I remember this one time a Travis Scott album, like a fake album came up on Spotify, and it had like left cheek, right cheek, and like
I think it was Days After Birds or something like that.
Yeah, some days before, some shit like that. Yeah,
something like that. Yeah.
So you took that song in because you just really liked it so much, and then
I liked how it looked on paper. Right. So I was like, all right, cool. I'm gonna go with that.
Well, you know, when you made that first one with Calvin Harris and Travis Scott, like, did you kind of get traction off that? Like, what were your strategies to like keep growing? You know, because I don't think it like happened just like that for you, right?
Oh no. It was a long process. But what I did was I posted it on Travis Scott's subreddit.
Okay, smart.
As everybody know, Reddit is it's a little crazy. Yeah. But they liked it, so I was like, okay. What I did was I just kept making just strictly Travis mixes, like just that, like in the community until, like I was getting my name up through that. I think it was like literally January 1st, 2018 or 2019. I'll never forget. Kanye followed me on Twitter. On Twitter, yes, he did, out of nowhere. and because I was that's when I started just going crazy. It was just any idea I could think of, just make it, just make it. So I put Kanye on Tupac. What else I did? I did Paramore on Travis. I was doing stuff like that, just all over the place, man. Really, it was just a whole grind.
Yeah.
Just a whole grind and getting lucky sometimes going viral. I think in 2019, I put Young Thug on Lauryn Hill.
Jeez, yeah.
His engineer, he saw it and he retweeted it, which made Young Thug retweet it. Then Complex retweeted it. Then it was like from that point, like the ball was rolling.
Right. You start getting a fan base from there.
Yep.
Gotcha. That's sick, man. Yeah, I noticed you post on like all platforms now, right? Like you have your TikTok, you have your YouTube, Instagram. Which one do you kind of feel like performs the best? You know, because I know you from Instagram. Before
it was Twitter, and that was before I got suspended.
Yeah.
So now it's definitely Instagram because that's where most of my followers is at, like 7. I think it was like about to hit 80-something K, something like that. So
I would expect like TikTok to be the best because you know you could post like your 20-second beat or something there, right?
Well, a lot of people don't know though. TikTok is the hardest to go viral on. It don't seem that way, but it is. It is because that's a platform where you need to get lucky every time.
True, but I think like really good content that's like short and follows like simple like TikTok rules, like okay, don't be too long, you know, have like a really interesting first 3 seconds. Like it's just gonna work in my opinion.
Oh no, you're right about that. You're right, but I'm saying like for most people who don't have that many resources to make that quality, it's harder for a lot of other people.
No, that's fair. Also, like the people on TikTok, it's hard to make them like your super fans. It's kind of just there to like, it's like a funnel, you know, to get in. Oh, click to my website or channel and shit like that. But okay, because I have no idea how to like produce or anything like that, but I have a lot of friends who produce, right? So explain like your process of like mixing a song together from like start to finish.
Well, how can I put this? Like, what I do is before I even touch the computer, I don't touch the computer at all. What I do is somehow I have the ability to hear 2 songs at one time in my head. I don't know how, it just works like that. So I would hear something and I'd be like calculating it to see if it worked.
Yeah.
Then I go on the computer. I use FL Studio. So I go in there. There's a website called phonicmind.com. That's where I get all my vocals from.
What's it called?
Phonicmind.com.
Okay.
You go in there. You pay for a service, but it's like, I think it's worth it.
It's worth it.
So you go in there. You take the vocals of whatever song you just downloaded or whatever song you want. You throw it in there. They take the vocals for you. You download the vocals. I go in FL Studio. I have whatever instrumental I want already sitting on the track. Then I take the vocals and I put it in this thing called editing. That's where you can like take certain parts. You can chop samples in there, all kinds of stuff. So I take a small piece of the lyrics because if you throw the whole thing on there, the beginning might be on point, but then you gotta the rest is gonna be offbeat, horrible, off key. So I literally sit there and manually fix everything.
Oh my goodness!
Because a lot of people think they're just like, oh, you just match the BPMs and that's it. Like no. Like if you want it like perfect where it need to be, like I'll literally like. If I even hear an ad-lib that's offbeat, I'll slice it and then move it into place. I'll time stretch it, whatever I gotta do.
I come from like a video editing background, so I have like more respect for you now because, dude, I've been through like the hard edits of like moving little things just to get it perfect, right? You don't have to like make it perfect, but then your product's not gonna be great, you know?
Exactly.
And you don't want some like shitty thing to come out.
I've done it on the video side too.
Oh yeah?
I taught myself how to use Final Cut, Photoshop, all that.
Yeah.
So like all the visuals and all the stuff you see, most of it I did it myself.
That's you. Okay.
Yeah.
That respect. I mean, I saw that recently. Like, you like taken down some of the things you did. You know, like I think it was like the Lil Baby one that you took down. Why is that? Like, are you just not satisfied with it?
Because yes, most of the time I'm a tough critic, so I'm like on myself. Yeah. So I'm like, if I post it. And I see like the responses, not saying the responses control like what I do. I'll listen to it a couple more times and I'm like, all right, this. The experiment was good, but let me work on it some more. So I'll take it down.
I feel that. I mean, because I was reading some of the comments and I didn't see that many people were saying like that you should have taken that one down. You know, it was like.
Yeah, they don't like when I do that, but it's like to me it's just. something better can come.
Right. I feel like it's something only the creator can tell. You know, like
Yeah.
the average viewer is not going to see the little things that should have been removed and stuff. But the thing I was most curious about is that I use TikTok, right? And when you made the Pop Smoke on Candyshop one, right? That got so big. Like that was like one of the biggest things ever on TikTok. However, like not everyone knew that you did it. It's like they basically stole what you did and didn't put like your at on it or whatever. So like, does that happen often? Like, you know, how'd you feel when that happened?
That used to happen for a minute, but then it stopped. But I will drop a gem on this. We as in me and Pop Smoke and 50 Cent team, we almost put it out.
Oh, for real?
Scott Storch, he wanted too much money and he was like, nah. He shut it down.
No way.
We was this close to putting that out.
So this is after Pop passed, obviously.
Yeah, way after.
You're talking with like Steven Victor's team and stuff. Okay. And so 50 was down.
Not saying like because Scott Storch, he was like produced the song, so
Right.
he was with 50 at the time. But I wasn't in contact with 50's team. But like Pop Smoke team wanted to put it out.
Yeah.
But they was like, we need Scott Storch to clear it since I used the official instrumental, because if I don't like using remakes unless there is absolutely no official instrumental. If they leave enough instrumental for me to use, just a little bit, I'll take it, loop it, and then boom. Or if a remake is good enough, I'll use it. But most of the time, I use like the real thing. So that's why they had to clear it, and Scott Storch wasn't going.
Damn, that's tough. How'd you feel when that happened? Did you kind of just like try to negotiate with them, because it would be such a moment, you know, if that did come out? I feel like
not really, because I just knew it was part of the game.
Yeah.
It was like, you know, if he'll clear it, he's not gonna clear it. But I was kind of looking at Scott like, damn, you really not gonna like. This is something new.
Yeah.
Something different.
Damn. I mean, you know what? Like, it is what it is. I'm sure it's like at the end of the day, it's his choice. But it would have been a moment, in my opinion.
It would have been a moment. It would have been.
Are you? Did you ever get to talk to Pop Smoke like before he passed?
Nope.
No.
I was planning to do it, and then he just went and got killed, and I was like, wow.
Yeah.
Because Pop Smoke he became my favorite artist almost like quickly, because he loved 50 Cent, I love 50 Cent. I say this all the time. 50 Cent is my favorite artist of all time. I don't care who you ask. And Pop Smoke was if there was ever a modern day 50 Cent, it was him.
It's Pop Smoke.
So I was like real sad when he got killed. Like, it was bad.
Definitely, especially the fact that you didn't like reach out to him before, right? Because like what that tells me is just like, you know, if you have the chance, like you should just do it, you know, because like life is short. You never know what's gonna happen. So, like looking back, would you have like hit him up before? Or?
Absolutely, and I would have done the Candyshop mix sooner than when I did it.
Okay.
Like I wish I would have did it when he was still here, because I feel like if he would have seen it and he would have been like, yo, like,
we'll make this happen.
Yeah, exactly.
Definitely. Damn. Well, you know, I feel like you've been reached out to by a lot of artists, right? Because a lot of your shit just goes viral. Who are some of the artists that like hit you up after seeing like something you made of them or of someone else?
Damn, that's a great question. I wouldn't say they like reached out, but more they just like showed support. I'll probably say Uzi.
Mm-hmm.
He commented on one of my mixes on Instagram.
Fire.
It was a little bit after the Tone Take came out. I can't really think of nobody off the top of my head right now. They more or less just show support. Like,
repost.
They rarely reach out ever.
I see. It's a weird thing, man. There's like a lot of people that will like watch a content creator, but they won't like publicly like show support or like reach out, but they will watch them, you know?
People tell me that all the time. They like, yo, like you don't even know how big you are. And I was like, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, because they don't tell me.
Nobody tell me. I be on a humble tip anyway, so I don't even like, I really don't know.
That's true.
I just do it because it's my passion first.
Of course, but it is cool to see, you know, like if like 50 Cent, you would want 50 Cent to hit you up, you know, like I feel like 50 Cent knows who you are, bro. Like
he has to know by now at least.
Yeah.
50, if you see this,
just
my favorite artist
for real, just,
all time.
I hope you'll see this, but I remember this one time. I think it was you. I could be completely wrong, but it's like you hit up Carti to like produce for him.
Yep, the origin of it was 2019. I posted, like I said before, I was like, this beat is hard, let me put Travis on it. It was like a different type of beat. Somehow, some way, he found that video and he DM'd me first. He was like, what beat is this? And I was like, huh? Like, it literally just dropped down on Instagram. It was like, dropped down, it was like Playboi Carti. I was like,
Yeah.
let me check and see if it's him. I seen a big ass blue check. I was like, all right. So I hit him up. I was like, what's the email? He sent me the email. I sent the beat to him. He never used it.
Yeah.
But like, if I text him today, like he'll just read it, but he won't say nothing else.
Oh my God, that's such a Playboi Carti thing to do. I feel like.
But I ain't even mad because at least he chose to read it.
Yeah.
So it was like, that's further than most people.
Of
So
course.
it's cool.
No, that's what's up though. But so he wanted your beat that was a Travis mix.
Yeah, I put Travis on my beat and I posted it on Instagram, and he sent me the post of it and it was like, what beat is this? And I was like, wow, how did you find that? And then he never used it, but sometime in the future I'll get with him.
Yeah, I feel like in that scenario, like I think Carti is just like on, like, in my opinion, bro, yes, he doesn't post a lot, but I feel like he's on the internet every day, and like I don't see why anyone would tag him in that, right? So that definitely means like he came across it himself on the Explore page, maybe something like that.
Or I think it was somebody that really know him, like sent it to him, and then he wanted to know. But either one.
It could be that. It could be that. But tell me about this, because you brought up earlier, and I had to ask about this. When Donda came out, right? I think it was like after the first listening party where I was seeing that you were somehow involved in it, or you were like giving like news updates for it, right? So tell me about that, like the entire thing.
So my man's in Chicago. He was part of the production team.
Yeah.
And he hit me up just like, he was like, yo, I seen you, like your work. I love what you do. I want to help you grow and stuff like that. Like at the time, I didn't know he was hired to work with Kanye or none of that. He was like, yeah, I've been in Chicago for a while, and I know Kanye's manager and everything. And I was like, oh, that's cool. And then one day he was like, are you in Atlanta right now? And I'm like, no, why? He was like, he at the Dome, like doing the thing. So I tried to go down there a couple of times that whole day, and I went late. I went real late on the plane, missed the whole show.
Oh my God.
But I went back home, and he was like, come out to Chicago, because he doing the thing in Chicago.
Yeah.
So I was like, I seen Justin LaBoy. He was toying with people. He was toying with all the fans. So I was like, you know what? I got some information, but it's not like I'm trying to leak stuff. But I'm trying to keep them updated so they won't just go insane the whole thing. So I was like, let me, update them without saying too much, because I didn't seen everything before it all happened. I felt like I might as well have been on the team at that point.
But how though? Because you said you missed the flight to Atlanta. But you said what stuff did you see? Like, did you see it at the Chicago event or?
I seen the whole production side of the whole show. Like I seen like concept art of the house.
Yeah.
The house on fire. Like he was supposed to they were supposed to light the whole house on fire. And he was supposed to walk out in flames. They lit the inside of it on fire. They was trying to do the whole house on fire, but fire marshal shut it down. I was rolling with my man in Chicago. He went to the hotel and he was like, yo, come outside. It was like 8 a.m.
Gotcha.
We drove to the stadium and I seen them working on construction. Like he was keeping me updated with everything before I even came to Chicago. So he updated me, I update them.
Yeah.
Fair trade at that point. And they was like, his team, I think his team was like, we see what you're doing. I seen that text. They was like, we seen what you're doing. I was like, I didn't open it though. I didn't open it all the way, but I opened it all the way. I was like, we love what you're doing. You're keeping the hype up.
Oh, they were cool with that.
They was cool with it. It surprised me. They was cool with it.
I thought they would be like mad at that. I'm like, damn, that's what's up. Well, no, I mean the album was amazing. I'm like, I love the rollout. At first, I was tripping about the changes, but now it's like I'm hearing you got the stem player and you can hear like the Kid Cudi verse that was taken off remote control and shit. So
it was just it was chaotic though, because at the end it started going wrong a little bit, because it was just a lot of, it's Kanye.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of misinformation, and it was stuff that I didn't even know. And you know how people get when they just hungry for the album. It was like, you said this and you said that, and I can't keep up with all the updates at one time. So I was like, how I'm gonna cease the fire. And then once it came out, I felt relieved.
Yeah.
But I don't regret the whole experience.
Yeah. Why not?
Because watching the show in the skybox was just nice. It was
Of
nice.
course, yeah. But how old are you right now?
I just turned 22 in October.
Okay, that's wild, you know? So there's a lot of like young producers, and I feel like producing is so saturated nowadays where it's really hard to make it right. What are like some growth tips that you could like tell someone who's around like 16 to like 19, just try to, you know, make beats?
Don't use the usual like traditional way of marketing yourself. Meaning like you make an Instagram page or you make a Twitter page and it's just like a whole like list of just videos of just, here's the beat, listen to it, and then that's just it. Make the beats, obviously, but then like throw the artist on there. You put the artist on there on your own beat, see how you like it, and then post it. Make something that's different enough to the point where it's like, you know, like you stand out immediately every time you post. I've been watching the Wu-Tang show for a minute. I was always a fan of Wu-Tang, but I never really got like deep into it until the first season of the show came out. And then second season came out, I was like, I need to listen to all their solo albums. Most of them, all of them. And I was like, man, I'm trying to bring that rugged 90s style back, but with the modern trap people that's out today. So I wanted to put like Lil Baby on like something like a Wu-Tang-ish beat, something like that. Right. 'Cause I ain't never heard that before. I ain't never ever heard that before. I say I have the newest shit out right now, meaning like the newest like innovative sound.
Gotcha. I think if someone's trying to come up, I think you have to do something that's like undeniably just like great, you know, like you have to think of it like if someone made this beat, someone else, and I listened to it, like would I automatically be like, yo, I gotta share this? Exactly. Or would I be like, oh, is this mid, you know? But it's hard to do because like, you know, some people don't want to do like the wacky things. They just want to make like a beat, you know? So what would you say to like those people?
I mean, I'll say if they want to stay in that lane, then don't expect extraordinary results.
Okay.
Because you basically just putting yourself in the tightest box possible. Somebody will hear what you're doing, they'll just be like, oh, it's just, you know, it's just another one of those.
Okay.
And that's like my biggest thing is like, I don't want to make something and it be like, it was cool. Like, I want you to hear it and be like, what the fuck every time.
Yeah, I guess the very, very last thing I want to say, ask you is like, what's kind of like your end goal with all this, you know? Because is it that you want to start just producing for like bigger artists? Are you gonna do the kind of mashups like forever? Like what do you think?
I feel like, and this is crazy because I played this game when I was like 12. It was what's his name? Shaun White, the Shaun White skateboarding game. He made a skateboarding game. Yeah. And the story today, it hit me more than it did when I was playing it. Okay. Because as you skate, like the whole area is grayed out. It's just gray. Just no color, no saturation, nothing. As you skate, the color restores itself. Like whatever you skate on, that color come back. Right. And you have to defeat whatever corporation that's controlling the whole area. So I feel like music right now is that great place. You got some skaters that's adding a little bit of color, but it's so saturated with the grape stuff that it's hard to see them. So my goal is to make it to where, and this might sound crazy now, but I'll look back on this in the future and be like, you know, like I did what I said I was gonna do. But I want it to be where you'll have some shit on paper. It won't sound right on paper, but like let's say like Lil Baby and fucking, I don't know, Taylor Swift or somebody. Okay. They make a song together and it works. It makes sense. Yeah. Like it's a perfect song. Like I wanna eliminate genres as a whole. Get rid of genres, period. Okay. Just genreless music. Like you can have a rock band and a country singer make a song and it'd be just crazy. Yeah. I'm trying to infiltrate the industry and just change sound for real.
How do you plan to like specifically do that like going forward? I know you've already done a lot, right?
I need to get like, you know, the connects up obviously. But once I get into those like rooms, my goal for the artist is to like give them different production,
Mm-hmm.
but still have it to where they can be themselves. Like, they don't have to change what makes them them.
Gotcha.
They could just, like, I give them like a rock beat, and they could just do their like flow.
Right.
They whatever flow they do, they could just do it on there.
Right.
And it'll be a drastically different sound,
Okay.
and it'll open up opportunities for different sounding artists and different genres to come together and make one song.
No, you want to make a genreless. I feel that. I think, dude, with the following you have, and like, I feel like people know who you are, right? I think you can get in these rooms, and like, you should be getting in these rooms like now. I feel like you could easily do it.
Well, after this is gonna be, I feel like it's gonna be a lot easier.
Yeah, definitely. No, I hope artists see this and they're like, hit you up, or like, you know, it's just easier, you know. So, but hey, man, I appreciate it. I'm glad I got. This is like your first video interview.
Yes.
Well, that's what's up. There you go. You know?
First one.
Hell yeah. No, I'm happy. I'm happy to have done it with you. You know, so I appreciate it, bro. And this is Blaccmass. You're watching Kids Take Over.
Appreciate y'all having me.
Yo, what's going on, guys? I hope you enjoyed that video. We just want to give you something different. You know, we want you to come to our page to find out what's cool. And you know, Blaccmass is like a young legend online. So, yeah, just keep letting us know who you want to see on the channel, and we'll try to make it happen. If I sound sick, I am kind of sick. Everyone in my house right now has COVID, like every single person except me. But I feel like I'm about to get it, and I feel like everyone in the world just has it too. So. Scary times that we're in, but I'm fighting through it. Still want to get you guys good content. So yeah, the next one should be good too. So subscribe to the channel. The button should be here somewhere, and I'll see you guys next week.